continue to be here live at Citi Field for opening day. Mets versus Pirates. It's been a heck of a morning. Everyone is so exciting. You can see the Seven Lion Army is out there. They are already prepared for what is shaping up to be the best day of the year. So far we've been on the field, we've been in the booth, and now we are where the food is happening. If you know, you know. The Diamond Club is where you come not only to mingle with your fellow Met fans, but also where you get some of the best food. And who has become one of my closest friends here, in part because he is in charge of the food. Executive Chef, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Great to see you, Jason.
Good to see you.
So we saw each other last week for Mets Media Day, all the new food that has come to the ballpark. I would be remiss if I did not say congratulations for the 4th year in a row, best ballpark food in the country. How does that feel?
It's good. I joke with Jay Horowitz all the time. It just adds on to the dynasty we've created.
It adds on to the dynasty. Jay Horowitz, of course, longtime head of public relations here for the Mets. He handles alumni relations. But right now, I would like to get down to the business of the business, which is the food. I laid eyes on Mookie Wilson, not because he's an out-of-fielder, but he actually is a foodie. Tell us what he's going to be doing this year.
So this year, he's got a bunch of different offerings. Up in the Hudson Whiskey New York Club. This is one of them here. This is his pulled chicken sandwich. So Carolina Gold barbecue sauce, bread and butter pickles.
Look at that.
Smoked.
Delicious. And
then pulled. It's a great option for someone not looking for anything fried.
Exactly. Okay, and then my personal favorite, just in life, is a French dip. What is going on here?
So here we have Pat LaFreda prime ribeye. We roast it overnight and then we shave it. Then it's served with our beef jus. There's a little bit of horseradish on there, some provolone cheese, and that's located on section 133 on the field level concourse.
On the field level. My mouth is salivating. I don't want to talk and chew on live television, otherwise my sister will hit me. And then you got to round everything out with some dessert. Hello.
So we did a lot of work with Mr. Met this year on bringing his chocolate whoopie pie to life. So it's a fan favorite. It's Mr. Met's head. It's everything you look for.
It's his name, image, and likeness.
Absolutely.
In a chocolate whoopie pie.
Absolutely.
What does Mrs. Met have to say about this?
We're working on that. It's a touchy subject.
And this is not just any old candy apple.
No, it's not. So this is our home run candy apple. So, Mets iconic, I guess you would say, figure, the home run apple. And here we have our candy apple version. So red candy apple dipped. It's got a little bit of a chocolate lace on the bottom. And then a little bit of a leaf garnish there.
A leaf garnish. Well, I'm hungry, and as I say every year, I'm always hungry by the 3rd inning. So can we just have that direct line from your office to the booth?
Yes. Not a problem.
Thank you so much. It's always great to see you.
It's good to see you.
Happy opening day.
Happy opening day, and hopefully we get the win.
Let's go Mets. Let's go Mets. JD, I'm going to make sure we make a doggy bag for you. I'm going to send it back with the crew so you have some snacks for later on. Sound good?
I appreciate that very much. I need one of those whoopie pies. Look, as Marisol just showed us out there, Citi Field does not disappoint, especially when it comes to food choices. But there's 9 innings to watch, and a Mets fan, you might really need to pregame a little bit outside the stadium before you head inside to the concession stands. Here to help us create the perfect tailgating menu is lifestyle expert Lisa Mauriello. That is going to be so much fun. There they are out there, and there's Lisa right here. Hi, Lisa, you ready to go?
I'm ready to go. Happy opening day, baby. Go Mets.
Happy opening day. Let's go Mets. We are all ready to do some tailgating. What is the secret to easy tailgating? Because for me, like all the gear, all the stuff, how do we make it easy?
You don't want to do that. And you especially want to know the rules about where you're going, right? So in Citi Field, you need to stay in your parking spot. It's kind of a lower footprint, leave no trace. So the easiest thing to do is to prep a lot before, very minimal cooking. You're just kind of, putting things out to eat when you get there. So your insulated bag, like your delivery people bring, the best. They work, I'm telling you.
This is great.
So you put your hot stuff in there. Also think about using frozen water bottles in your cooler. This way you're not carrying just ice. Those will thaw. You'll get to drink them and stay hydrated.
Double duty, I love it.
Of course, think disposable. I have disposable cutting boards. Like everything I bring, I'm willing to part with just in case it's a mad dash and you have to.
You can trash it when you're done. You've created sort of a Queens-inspired tailgating experience for us. for opening day. What's the first up? Something we can make on site.
Absolutely.
Right, which is the hot dog.
Well, Queens is like stamping your passport, without ever leaving the borough.
Right.
Like you could have everything. So when something is simple like tailgating, I like to give myself like a theme or a challenge, just like make it fresh for me every time. So we're doing global inspired, right? So here you have a Korean dog there on your right. So that's got a little bit of chili crunch. You've got spicy gochujang mayo, scallions. The middle, we have got in honor of our Venezuelan catcher. We've got a Latin-inspired dog that is
you're just
pink
those
sauce.
are regular old potato chips.
Those are,
yeah,
you could do potato chips or potato sticks is probably more authentic. And then bringing it back to New York, baby. It's a New York deli dog. It is mustard, sauerkraut, little Russian dressing, and pickles. So now my favorite thing to do is also to make a crunch wrap before you go.
And that's what this is.
That's what that is. So that's like a pastrami Reuben.
Look at that.
So you make that before you go. You wrap it in foil, and you could even eat it in the car on the way
Italian
there.
in me wants to call that a panini, but I love it no matter what.
It is too. It's like the crunch wrap with the corn tortilla and the thing. Yeah,
put it all together,
pressed.
and I like that it's portable. It's like it's got its own plate.
Exactly.
It's got its own
warm.
napkin.
Yes, exactly.
Let's talk about things we can make at home beforehand, so we show up at the game. It's already made.
Nachos, totally a staple, but the trick is how do you get them from sprawling all out, getting soggy on the bottom. So I saw this online, bunt pan nachos. Okay, I won't take credit for it, but I will show you how to do it here. So
I was wondering what the bunt pan
I
was
know it's
for.
not just for crumb cakes anymore, my friend. So what you're going to do is you're going to layer. So obviously whatever's on the bottom, it will then be on the top. So if you want to start
we're flipping it when we're done.
Correct.
Okay.
So some cheese, some meat, if you want to go ahead and go crazy.
I think we start
in
with
there.
cheese, right?
Yeah, I would too.
That's what we want on the top when we're
and you
done.
can always spray it so that it comes out easily.
Forget
We'll
this.
see how it goes.
You're all going to enjoy
heck
JD
yes,
finger
buddy.
nachos. That's just
They're
how
clean,
it is.
and you're going to eat them, not me,
Right,
so
for
go
sure.
ahead.
I'm the one eating them. Okay, great.
So then you kind of keep going.
Yeah,
and then you
alright.
can do this. So this is sausage and pepper flavor. The Italian in you will love this, right? So I can't believe I never did this before.
No.
Like it's everything you love.
Such a good
Sausage,
idea.
peppers, onions, the spicy jalapenos, cheese. You could throw some queso in there. That looks beautiful, man. You look
thank
like
you.
you've done this before.
Well,
so then, as you keep layering, you'll see. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, you've
if
got the
this is-
final version.
I do.
We
Let's
don't even
see.
need my finger nachos because
Okay.
you
Okay. All right. She
dun,
works.
dun,
She
dun,
works.
dun,
It's a little messy.
dun.
So so then you can
Amazing.
top it as you go, and then I mean.
And real quick before we run out of time, let's hit dessert because
Come on.
I love a little sweet treat.
Your helmet sundae, you could make it yourself. So, I mean, I don't know if we have the time, but I did bring you some ice cream. You could make fried Oreos, which is Oreos and pancake batter, which is the easiest thing. They transport really well. And then I could make you a sundae, and while we talk somewhere else.
As I say goodbye, scoop up a little sundae for
You
me,
got
because
it.
I have to make Marcel a little bit jealous. For more
we're
snack
jealous of her.
ideas, you can follow Lisa at Lizzie Does It on Instagram. Happy tailgating, everybody, and let's go Mets! Oh, the fried Oreo looks good.